Hi everyone. So for those of you that don't know, Mike and I have a healthy weight loss program called the Whole Body Reboot, and we have put a lot of people through the program and they're just getting amazing results. And lately we've been getting a lot more men and couples and partners that are wanting to do the program together. So we thought we would do this interview with two clients of ours, Joanne and Jim, today, and just have a discussion about what the experience has been like on the Whole Body Reboot as a couple. And Mike and I have also done the program together, so we can share our experiences too. So welcome, Joanne and Jim, and thanks for joining us all, Mike.
Thanks for welcoming us to your home, actually, to do this.
Yeah, very welcome. Glad to be here. Glad you guys came.
So yeah, we're just really excited to hear about your journey on the program. So if we could start maybe right back from the beginning, when you started, what at first was triggering you to want to do the program? Like, what were you struggling with?
Well, for me, yeah, I started the program, I did a round before Jim came on board because he saw how great it worked for me and he wanted to get involved in it as well. So for me, I was struggling with, I'd done a number of different programs. I'd done the Weight Watchers. As a matter of fact, I had a lifetime membership with Weight Watchers for whatever that's worth. Just different programs, tried different diets, and yeah, great. I could lose some weight, but as soon as we were done, I was, off of it or get frustrated with the fact that you were still eating what I was eating before and the weight was coming off, and then all of a sudden it would stop because your body would get used to it or whatever it was doing. The frustrations with it all would just make you go, forget it, I'm not even gonna do this anymore. And then I'd gain back the weight and some, and so I had gotten to a point in my life, I had never weighed that much in my life, not even at 9 months pregnant, and it was not a good feeling. And so you found me somehow, thankfully, and I decided to give this a try, and it's the best decision I've ever made, actually, because it's been amazing. It really has. It's just been awesome, really awesome. So then, like I say, he could see the difference it made.
Watching Joanne's results is like, wow, because we tried the same program, Weight Watchers, all sorts of different dieting. Seemed 6 months was the mark, and then everything sort of back on. You get sick of the same food, the same program, right? And then you start gaining weight again.
You can't go off of it, or it just
no, because it was, anybody can diet, right? So many diets out there, right? It's not the right program, and I think this is the right program.
So the two of you had done weight loss programs together in the past.
We'd done Weight Watchers together at one point.
Yeah, we've tried different eating programs.
And different eating
programs,
programs, I tried different ones, and he usually would come on board.
Try to do it together because we want to eat together, right? And that's when she did it the first time, I started to eat like her, eating the 4 ounces of this and that, but then my body was still craving some other stuff, right? So when I saw her weight loss after the first 42 days, like, wow, this is cool. I want to do this, right? So signed up and did it together.
And not only the weight loss, but the whole...
Well, just everything.
Yeah, energy levels, the whole mood, like calmness, and Jim's a pretty hyper guy. He's going all the time, and I noticed that it made a difference to him.
I noticed that.
It did calm him down. It certainly did me, but calmed, and just even actually what was really bizarre is I noticed in just even my approach to things, just like a whole different mindset on positivity and things like that. Just confidence levels, like the whole kit and caboodle, really. It was just, it's just, to me, that's one of the biggest bonuses is how I feel about everything else. Like, obviously the weight loss was huge, but that's a big piece, but the whole well-being and outlook on positivity and just happier and like all of it is all part and parcel of the program.
So, okay, you've mentioned a couple of times, and Jim, you've mentioned how much you lost the first time around. Do you mind sharing that?
I was 35, I think it was. It's been a while now, and that number has just become like not really as significant as it felt at first, just because of the whole benefits of the program. So I think it was 30,
Right.
35.
35 the first time around.
Okay.
Yeah, and 20 on my second round, so 55 pounds in total, which is
Wow.
crazy, yeah. And so many people are like, oh my God, you have lost so much weight, you look amazing. Like, I get that all the time. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Like,
That's so cool. And I remember when you guys posted pictures that you had to take all your clothes out to the thrift shop and go shopping. I think you were like, I have to go buy all new clothes.
You know, bunny
Yeah.
socks.
Even new socks.
yeah, right down to the socks.
That's so
Well, and even like when we were in Hawaii this past January, we did some hikes, and we hadn't. So part of the program is no activity when you're doing your 6 week of release, right? And so I have found it quite amazing how quickly my fitness level has bounced back to where I was prior to. A few years back, before I had a bunch of injuries and wasn't able to do half the stuff that I could do. Those injuries are, I have half the pain, if more than that, I should say. Not more, less than half. I have less and less aches and pains. I find it, what I do have is relieved with some morning yoga is how I start my day a lot now, is just do like about 20 minutes of stretching and some yoga stuff, and that has made a huge difference to the way I feel. But just our hiking, we just picked up
8-mile
and
hikes up and down through
we were
valleys
doing, and they were some pretty steep
rock climbing kind of thing.
hikes.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was
And
a
you
lot
guys
of
would have
fun.
done that
Last year,
Would've died
we would have.
Really?
There's no way. We would have just been
Well, you
like,
pack an extra weight, it's pretty
Yeah.
tough.
both of us would have just been like huffing and puffing. They
And
might
you
have
complain your
carried us
knees
off.
going sore and your back and stuff
Yeah,
like that. Takes all the
exactly.
stress off your
Yeah.
whole body frame. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
That's
said
amazing.
injuries
Mhm.
have been better. So what sort of injuries?
Oh, I've had I've always been quite physically active. Like I've
Yeah.
always maintained. I've usually gone to. I've gone back now to a cardio dance class that I really have enjoyed, and so just repetitive strain. A lot of repetitive strain injuries. I mean, one year I was like tennis elbow, and I don't even know what the heck that was from. I think it was from driving. I spent a lot of time in my car. It was a super busy real estate year, and I was in my car constantly. I'm like, good grief, like all of these kinds of things. So, and my knee and my low back, I know I have some issues with discs in my low back and stuff. So a lot of that working out that I was doing was making things worse as far as the joints and things go, it seemed. And so my physiotherapist recommended I take a break from the physical activities and just do simple walks or whatever and some light weights or whatever at home. And so I wasn't doing a lot of anything really, but I've just been really surprised at how quickly and easy it's been to sort of hop back into where I was prior to all these injuries, and not, yes, I get the odd twinge here and there, but it's nothing like anything like it was before.
Well, the reason I asked you about that is because my experience is similar. Like, so a few years ago, I was in a car accident and injured my neck and low back, and was told, look, this, you just get used to it.
Right.
It's going to be permanent. And I've had knee problems. I've had both knees operated on. I've had knee problems for a long time. Having gone through the program, having lost the weight, and brought down the inflammation. It's not just, as you said, it's not just a weight loss, right? It's your whole body functioning better. And so having brought down the inflammation, I've gone to where I was on multiple prescription painkillers daily. I don't take any of that anymore. And I drive a lot, and so sometimes if I'm not getting as much exercise, maybe a little bit, a little stiff, but a bit of maintenance, like you said, some stretching. I practice and teach martial arts, so a bit of stretching and whatever. It seems to be, that keeps it manageable. It's okay.
I know it's arthritis too in my hands and my feet and that. Haven't had any issues.
Arthritis.
You were getting it before.
Oh yeah, it's like big time.
Mm-hmm.
Knuckles would swell, everything would swell up.
Yeah.
Right, doing too much, whatever,
Yeah.
work, computer or working in the yard or something. But now it's just
It's all cleared up.
yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
so there's a lot of benefits.
That's great.
Pretty cool actually.
Is there anything else you've noticed with benefits? Less irritable, the weight loss, arthritis?
More alert.
More alert.
Yeah, I think I perform better at work. not.
Are you falling asleep at 2
Being-
o'clock in the afternoon
no,
in front of the computer anymore?
I don't know who's gonna watch this, right? Yeah, public here, you know. I used to have the odd nap at the computer, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Yeah, I
Fall
just
asleep.
sit there like this and just.
Mhm.
20 minutes. Best 20-minute nap. Haven't done that since. Right?
Wow. So
Yeah.
good.
You know, I hate, because I'm, you know, a lawyer, a number of times, reading.
Well, that's the thing, right?
He's
I read
reading
documents all the
medical
time.
records and things, and yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, exactly.
Yeah, right?
Okay, yeah, I couldn't tell you the last time it happened.
Yeah, I know.
You know, not at all anymore.
Yeah, no one bugs me, taps me on the back of my chair anymore. Yeah, I think just well-being just feels so much better. Everything.
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So what was it like actually being on the program? And you know, did you have times when you went away, like had a trip planned or had a social event, or any times that were
Yeah, we've gone trips and
that were
maintain
yeah?
well eating habit, yeah. I
It
mean,
wasn't hard to stay on the program for those.
you're going for a restaurant, you're always asking this without the dressing or this
Mhm.
broiled or whatever, without oil or whatever, but I think
Can
we-
be done. I was down in San Diego actually near the end of my first round, and was able to continue to lose and able to stay relative. I mean, there was the occasional time when and people would look at you like, "Are you crazy? What do you mean you want that cooked with no fat?" You know, and I actually had to send back some stuff. They brought me something and I had a taste of it. I'm like, there's oil in this, and they're like, "Oh, chef, just put a little bit of," like, no, I can't, I don't want it, you know. But so it can be done.
Yeah.
It is definitely challenging if you don't have a kitchen or a place to, like, if you could pop into a lot of grocery stores now have like salad bars or, you know, quick and easy things like that you can grab. But yeah, it is the hard part is the fresh fruit on program if you're having
travel.
fruit after, you know, if you're out for dinner somewhere. So I used to keep that in my car or whatever if I was at home, or, you know, try and go to a grocery store if you're away and pick up a couple of those things.
Yeah.
I know we got used to doing weekends away with a cooler.
Yeah,
Just
right.
yeah.
Agree with you.
Yeah.
Don't crave bananas.
Saves you a lot. It saves you a lot of money too, because you don't go out for meals as much.
Mm.
At the end of the day. Yeah.
Yeah, the first couple of weeks were tough, but
Yeah.
not even that tough. It's just getting used to the idea.
Yeah.
Then you're counting the days,
Yeah.
right? Then you don't count them anymore because it's.
It
It
goes
doesn't matter
pretty
anymore,
quick once you're in there, and then I know we had a couple times where we're out for a nice occasion. It'd be nice to have a wine or whatever. And we're like, but it is a short 6 weeks, and
Well,
then
exactly.
you know it's going to be worth it to just do it properly
Yeah.
and stick with it.
And it's food prep, right?
And
long as
being
you're prepared,
yeah.
Not scrambling for something to eat, like
Yeah.
the 4
Yeah.
ounce thing, right? It's like,
Did you find it difficult to make the meals, or time consuming?
no, you're
or
very creative.
complicated?
As you can see on Facebook, everyone's being
Yes.
creative, right?
Yes.
So you gotta learn what to use and, right?
Yeah.
That's good.
It's not complicated at all. It's very simple and it's very quick.
Yeah.
Did you find the Facebook group helpful for
Yeah, I
recipes
never
or
really
support?
commented too much, but just sort of following people, what they do and
Mhm.
stuff like that. Just, it's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Just watching people ringing their bell, it's like, holy smokes. I didn't ring the bell, but should've.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not too many of the guys
No,
post very often, right?
no.
There are a number of guys.
Is there no guys now?
I was.
There's a few guys in there,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I've
I
sent
was
quite
not
a
the
few
only
over
one
to you,
when
so
I
I
was in
don't
it,
know if
and
Made contact, so.
I'll let you know if they do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think sometimes guys probably feel, well, like girls as well, that they should be able to do it on their own,
Of course.
or that, or they might be scared that if they do a program that they'll lose muscle mass or
Or fail at
something,
it.
or
right?
fail. Yeah, I guess similar to women, but I think that's you know old thinking with doing a diet and
Yeah.
like restricted
Well, right,
eating,
exactly.
and then it doesn't work and you get it all back. But this is different. Like, this is just getting our bodies healthy and cleansing and working
Yeah.
properly.
Oh, exactly,
And
yeah.
everybody needs to do it, not
If anybody
necessarily.
lose weight,
Not yeah.
right? Done it
Yeah.
many times.
Yeah.
Been down to 180 before.
Yeah.
But 4 or 5 months later, you're back up to 200, 205.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, and if you don't get rid of the toxins that are there, then your body's going to want to get that fat back because
Right.
it's protecting us from those
Exactly.
toxins, right? They're stored in the fat cells. So, yeah, it's really it's important. But I think a lot of people have that mindset of fear around should be able to do it on their own or worried of losing the muscle mass, but that doesn't happen.
How do you guys find the amount of food? That's the other thing is
Yeah.
saying, 4 ounces, that doesn't sound like very much. Did you find the meals were?
No,
Yep.
there's enough. There's plenty.
The meals were satisfying and filling, and
Yeah, they were actually. There's enough variety. You can get creative enough that you can give it enough variety. Especially if, I'm not a big red meat eater. I don't eat beef and I don't eat pork. So for me, it was more chicken and seafoods and some tofu and stuff like that. But Jim likes
steak.
the odd steak, or we'll eat red meat.
yeah, everyone's different. So
Mhm.
you get more aware of what works for your
Yeah.
body and what doesn't.
Yeah, like even now, I don't
Yeah.
really crave the odd steak or burger or something, but not very much.
Yeah, interesting. So now you guys have been off the program for quite some time.
Mm-hmm.
How are you finding, since you've been off, has it been a struggle to maintain the benefits and the weight loss? Have you been having to change your lifestyle and eating habits in any way? Has it felt restrictive?
Not restricted for me at all. I've been feeling perfectly okay with, I'm feeling now I feel, because I haven't gained any weight. And in the last little bit, it's almost like I'm testing the waters to see what I can get away with, right?
Push a little bit.
And so I think I was mentioning to you before that I feel like I need to not so much that I need to reboot, but I need to get back on track for a little bit here, because I'm starting to feel a little bit sluggish at times, and I wasn't feeling that at all. And I've been able to get away with that since the middle of December.
Yeah.
And still haven't gained any weight, even though I haven't gained the weight. It's just how I'm feeling a little bit, because I know I've been just.
Your body's starting to speak to you a little bit.
Yeah.
So, okay, we need a little bit more clean eating.
Yeah,
for this.
exactly.
But the weight, even with going back to some old habits and
Hasn't
adding
changed.
in
Weight
the
hasn't
extra
changed.
treats and eating out more, the weight's staying off.
Yeah.
Without even trying.
Without even trying.
That's awesome.
Yeah, really.
So awesome. So we boosted the metabolism up, and it's staying there.
And that's the scary thing, is it going to change again?
I know, you always kind of wait, look over your shoulder.
It's hard to
No,
believe,
exactly.
right? Because there's nothing else out there doing that. Other diets will lower your metabolism, so you're always like, sure this is real, but it doesn't. People
Yeah,
aren't gaining it back.
After we do, or whatever we do, we eat and have friends over, stuff like that, I'll get up there, I'll weigh 173 the next day.
Yeah.
Oh God. Right? And then next morning,
It's back.
it's back 170.
Yeah.
And I said, well, it works, right?
Yeah.
So you just want to keep testing it, right? That's the thing. That's what you
Test
fear.
it.
Yeah, it's just to see. What can I
You
get
guys
away
are bad.
with?
At what point does it break, right?
Yeah.
And we found the same. I mean,
Yeah.
we eat really quite well most of the time, but you found too, you've gone traveling or where you've been really busy with work for a while.
I know.
Grabbed whatever on the
So you're
run.
not
and-
eating properly,
And then
right?
he's
No, that's-
certain he's going to have gained, and it's like he's down to sometimes.
Well,
Or doesn't gain. at
Yeah,
least.
2 pounds below my finished weight
Yeah.
this morning, right? I bought maybe a pound above and a couple pounds below.
Yeah.
That's it. I don't seem to move
When
much beyond
when were you finished?
that. Middle of October. So actually, I am 6 months now.
It's been 6 months.
Or next week will be 6
Okay.
months.
And you're
and
still the
I'm-
weight when you finished?
I'm the same weight. I think I mentioned to you guys earlier, right? I go for beer and wings with the guys from the club. Probably not quite once a week, but
Yeah.
pretty close. And when I'm hanging out with my kids, I'll my kids eat pretty well too, but occasionally we'll have a treat, have some pizza, have some
Well, you have to.
whatever.
Gotta live to
And,
it.
yeah, and it doesn't feel like I don't. There's nothing that I want that I go, oh God, I can't have it.
Right.
Mhm.
And I think that's the big thing.
Mhm.
Well, I
You
think
don't
it
want to
is.
feel like that.
If
yeah.
you want to eat it, right?
I could and I would.
That's it.
And one of the things, I think we were talking a little bit about this earlier, is, you know, I know for myself, I've noticed my whole taste in the things that I want to eat has changed.
Right.
When,
Same.
Same thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Used to love bananas, don't even think of banana,
Yeah.
right? Which is weird, because we eat bananas all the time.
Yeah, you
right?
have at least a banana a
Yeah,
day.
there's lots of things that you don't even crave, like sugar don't even crave.
Yeah.
Anything sweet, I just, no, the dairy milk chocolate bars, talking about chocolate bars.
Yes.
Fruit nut bars, like, wow, I can eat those things.
Yeah.
Right? Don't even crave them anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I walk by them in the grocery store, just walk right by, don't even look at them anymore. I don't stop and say, should I buy one? No, screw it.
Yeah. I'm still a big fan of dark chocolate, but it's got to be really dark chocolate. And I used to eat, you know, sort of your average candy bar off the shelf, like Wonder Bars or something like that. Right? My God, I tried a Mars
Oh
bar.
my goodness.
How the hell did I ever eat that?
I know,
before?
your taste buds
Can't
change.
do it. They change.
Yeah,
They really do.
Yeah, they do. It's true.
even the salt, I can taste too much salt. Like,
Yeah.
Even
Oh,
though there's
yeah.
hardly any salt, and it's like salty.
You just
Or
you,
sweet, it's just anything.
you become more sensitive. Which, I mean, the nice thing about that is you appreciate the flavors in the food more. I think.
Real
Before we were so used to just eating a salt.
Well, they used to be masked with
Yeah.
salts and oils and this and that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now you're just actually tasting the food like it should be.
And you're satisfied with
Oh,
that food.
absolutely.
And yeah, good. I remember you saying, like, right at the beginning, you want to get healthy and you want to lose weight and have all these benefits, but you don't also want it to feel like it's a chore forever. I think you said chore, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, you don't want to feel like you're on a diet or restricted forever. You also, and you've said, you want to be able to live too. And I think it's healthy to be able to enjoy eating out and have celebration and food and stuff some of the time, right?
Yeah, not having
You
to
don't wanna-
think about, oh,
Yeah.
I gotta eat this, and oh, I'm gonna feel lousy, or I'm gonna gain this weight again, or, right?
Yeah.
Just go enjoy it, get up the next day and carry on.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, we are very social. Like, we do like to, that part of our entertaining is having, we both love to cook. So part of our, you know, social life and our entertaining is having people for dinner and, you know, and getting together with friends for dinner and at their place or whatever. So you have to have that option to be able to, you know, not be that guess that, oh, I can't eat this, I can't eat that, I
Right.
won't eat this, I won't eat that, right? So and it's nice to be able to do that with this for sure. I mean, once you're done the 6 weeks and you've done your time, you will.
Oh, we never,
It's
we
not
never-
really that. No, it's
Yeah.
not like that. It doesn't. That didn't make it sound like it's very good. You put in your time. You're
you're
out
our
on your
best friends.
behavior.
Chris and John, they wouldn't invite us over for dinner.
No,
We were Mr. and Mrs. Boring.
we even brought our own food over there. But
Yeah.
I
Good
prefer to
job.
get together
Wow.
for dinner. Well, don't worry about us. We'll bring our own.
Well, you said you both like to cook, so did you? Has it changed how you cook for guests?
You know what? Yes, it has.
It has
Well,
changed,
it has
yeah.
for me because I have noticed I have a tendency to pick the foods that are still like I don't put as much oil in, like
Yeah.
as much oil into the stuff that I would make for guests. And we've actually have had guests over and cooked on program when we were on program,
They enjoyed it.
and they didn't mind. Well, at least they told us they did.
So that was my next question: is what's been the reaction?
Yeah, I mean, most people haven't had any complaints about it at all. So yeah.
Very positive, they're very positive
Oh yeah,
about
for
the whole
sure.
program. And
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah. No, it's
Nice.
it's good. It is good. It's just it is. No, there's no just. It's great. It's the program works.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it. Yeah, proof is in the pudding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's there for
it
sure.
is. Even today at work, a guy came in from Ottawa and he says, "Gee, you look good." Yeah, sorry, I said, you know what? I can't really explain it to you. Right? So I'm going to send you an email address
Yeah.
and you're going to send her an email. That's all I said. It's really hard to explain, right?
Yeah.
But it does work and they all know it, right?
Yeah. That's so
Yeah,
good.
it's great.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
I don't have anything else specific. Is there anything else you guys that sort of sticks out for you about the program, your experience on the program, where you're at now, where you're wanting to go with this, that you that we haven't covered, you want to talk about?
Well, I think we're just gonna carry on doing what we're doing.
Yeah.
Right, I think maybe stick to the 80-20 rule,
Mm-hmm.
right? Get back into cycling and exercising and stuff like that,
Okay.
right? Because I haven't for the last 4 months with this, doing this house.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so now weather's getting nice again and you know, ride a bike,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So I haven't really, well, because I had knee replacement, but I was down for 3 years, couldn't do anything. So now it's back and
Oh,
it's
so
like a
good.
99.9% and
That's great.
Awesome.
carry on doing some hiking and biking and
Mhm.
stuff like that. Got the trailer out there, get back out camping.
Get out, do some camping.
Awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. True.
Well, yeah, I mean, one of my
Industry, right,
neighbors
sure.
is an amazing baker, and she came over one time with these
yes.
just delightful oat. They're like an oat cake, but then half of it's
Dipped in
dipped in chocolate and
Oh, yeah.
everything. And of course, well, I'm gonna have to make that. So yes, don't I make
yeah.
it? And you know, well, yeah, I'm gonna give it to the kids, and yeah, you know,
Sure.
I'll give them 4 and keep 10, right?
Yeah,
But I'm gaining weight.
Yeah.
Yeah. See,
That's the bonus, right?
that's great.
That's pretty impressive, actually.
Yeah, it's really good. So yeah, I guess any comments to people that might be thinking about doing the program, or couples that are interested in doing it, or any thoughts?
I
advice
think
for them?
couples should do it together. To
Mhm.
be supportive of each other, right?
Well, this really makes it
I think it
easier
works.
at
It
mealtime.
makes it easier and it works well. It just, yeah, it's kind of
It's
you
just
watch
healthy
each other's
eating.
progress.
And it's healthy eating,
And
right?
healthy and,
Yeah.
Were you
sure.
watching or competing? Because we were competing a
I
little.
was sort of competing. I lost 2 pounds today.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to
I'm not really
compete.
competitive, but
Yeah,
I know, there's no point.
yeah.
What did you say? You're not a.
not very competitive.
Oh.
Maybe not so much anymore.
Yeah, right, whatever. Yeah, it's not fair to compete with men because,
No.
yeah, it's just not fair. You're just built differently and you lose differently, and yeah, we struggle
They have
with.
testosterone.
Yeah. Yeah.
But anyway, it did
yeah.
make it more fun and
Oh,
enjoyable.
well,
It does.
absolutely.
Yeah, it does. It's a lot more fun to do it together. It makes it a lot easier. You don't have to think about more than one meal and stuff like that. But
Right.
you know what? If you're thinking about doing it, do it because it works.
I'll say proof's in the pudding.
Yeah.
You have to do it, right?
Uh-huh.
It's just, I can't believe this hasn't been around much longer than it has been.
Yeah.
Because it's, as far as I'm concerned, that's the only thing that works.
Yeah, we're changing the way people are losing weight and getting healthy because
Yeah.
diets and fads like obviously aren't working.
Some diets aren't that healthy because they just promote their own products, right?
Yeah,
And
and
their bars and their this and
Right.
their that. It's like,
not real food, or
no, it's,
and then you always will gain it back
Oh,
afterwards,
exactly.
and it's just such a then you feel really frustrated,
Well,
Defeated.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and it's just
why
gotta
bother?
change. Like we want
Right?
to change the way people are.
Yeah.
You know, you shouldn't have to ever go on a diet.
No,
You
not
know,
at all.
it's just get your body working properly, detox it, and work with it, and then that's it. Now
Yeah.
this is your new you, your new
no, exactly.
normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the program, you learn by the time you've done your cleanse phase and you've done your maintenance phase, you've learned a whole different way and become accustomed to a whole different way of eating. I mean, it's
Yeah, exactly.
and because it is, you know, it is regular food. You go to the grocery store and buy, you know, usually a health food store, but you go somewhere and buy the food. It's not prepackaged.
Well, that's right, exactly.
program based food, so you know you're still getting all that.
And we buy
that nutrition.
organic. We've been
Well, we've always actually eaten whole
Very
foods.
healthy whole foods,
We
yeah.
don't. I wasn't raised on processed things. Like you know, I can remember even as a kid, like you know, it was homemade bread. It wasn't anything that had preservatives or anything like that. Yes, we ate bread. Yes, we ate. I mean, other than cheese, that's something that is processed. But everything that my mom always cooked with whole foods, and I have always done that as well. It's pretty rare that we would have something that is processed. So, you know, you're right. And even if you are eating healthy, and that's what I had kind of mentioned before, even like programs that we do, you would eat healthy and then nothing would happen. You'd
Yeah.
still stick like that.
Yeah.
You'd get stuck somewhere and it wouldn't come off, right? But you're
Yeah.
right. Like it's that release of those toxins and the fat cells and all the stores and all of that stuff that's makes such a huge difference to how this program works. Like it's just it's it rocks.
Awesome. Yeah, it does. It's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Well, thanks again so much
Hey, you're
for
welcome.
meeting with us and inviting us over and taking the time to talk with us today. And it's been amazing
They have
Oh,
them.
thank
to
you.
meet you as a
appreciate it.
person. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well,
Anytime you're in town. Just call, pop in. I did offer you dinner tonight.
You did. You did.
We'll
we
do it
gotta
one
get,
night,
we
though.
gotta get back,
I
unfortunately.
would
I'd
love
love
that.
to take you up on that.
Yeah, that would be so good.
yeah,
Thank you.
yeah, we'll do that for sure. For
All
sure.
right. Well, thank you.
Thanks.